Welcome to this week's edition of Wiggly Digest, your front row seat to the policies, programs, and people shaping Guyana's development journey. Each week, we go beyond the headlines to follow ministers of government as they implement the administration's agenda, one step, one story, and one community at a time. In the education sector, construction will soon begin on a brand new $350 million secondary school at Shulinab in Region 9. When completed in about 8 months, the school will serve 250 students from Katur, Paraquaranao, Kwaiko, Baitun, Mariwel, and Pataronao. Minister of Education Primanik Chan led the sod turning ceremony for the school on Tuesday.
We couldn't be happier because what we're trying to do is a new model, not build large schools where children have to be away from home for large amounts of time without the guidance and love of their family members, but smaller schools across the region. And so in Region 9 alone, we're building 9 secondary schools, are building or have built 9 secondary schools already. We've built or are building 22 nursery schools, and we have built or are building 8 primary schools.
Region 9 will also get another secondary school. It will be built in Caradarnao and will cost almost $300 million. The school will provide a safe learning environment for 240 students. It will reduce the long travel time for students from Bashaizan, Achiwib, and other villages. Over in Region 7, no more must nursery-age children share the same school with primary school pupils in Batavia. Why? Because a $38.9 million nursery school was commissioned in the Riverine community on Thursday. Minister of Education Primanik Chand opened the school and told the attendees that the new learning space illustrates the government's dedication to improving access to quality education.
We just commissioned the Batavian Nursery School. The Batavia Primary School was opened in 1998, and this is the first nursery school for the village.
In a significant advancement toward finalizing land regularization, the Ministers of Housing and Water Colin Crowell and Susan Rodriguez celebrated a proud moment with families from the Mosquito Hall Old Housing Scheme and a section of Plantation Plot A Mosquito Hall. These residents started the process of securing their certificates of title. This initiative addresses a long-standing issue for residents who have occupied these lands for decades without formal ownership. Also, close to 100 families in Region 5 are now one step closer to constructing their own homes thanks to the distribution of government steel and cement subsidy. The vouchers were officially handed over on Thursday at the Regional Housing Office in Fort Wellington by the Minister of Housing and Water, Colin Crowell. The region has already benefited from over 180 vouchers, amounting to an investment of nearly $15 million. At the national level, approximately 2,000 vouchers valued close to $500 million have also been issued. Still in the housing sector, the National Stadium continues to buzz with activities as Guyana gears up for International Building Expo 2025, set for August 14th to 17th, themed The Road to Success, Guyana 2030 and Beyond. On Friday, Minister within the Ministry of Housing and Water, Susan Rodriguez, met with the head of CH&P's Enforcement and Compliance Department, Nigel Hoppy, and senior police officials regarding safety and traffic management protocols. She also inspected ongoing preparations. It was there the minister announced that 2,000 land titles will be distributed during this year's edition of International Building Expo.
This expo, we wanted to focus primarily on the title distribution because the process is not completed until allottees receive their title. And that is something that we have been pressing on, especially in the last year, to help those 50,000 families who we've allocated. We want to get a title in their hands.
Residents from the communities along the Suzag-Linden Highway received a number of equipment to enhance agricultural production. On Wednesday, farmers in Kairuni, Lou Creek, Adventure, and Silver Hill collected essential tools including tillers, water tanks, watering cans, seeds, and other inputs to support small and medium-scale farming. Minister of Agriculture Zulfikar Mustafa delivered the items and addressed the residents.
This has been a continuous process, and this will continue. What you are getting here now, this will be a continuous process. Before I came here, Dr. Cambridge went and visited my office, and he and I sat down and we discussed a program for the highway.
The ministry will also expand its poultry program as 10,000 broiler chicks with feed will be delivered among the 4 communities. The chicks will be delivered to the communities in the coming week, and the farmers are happy for the assistance. The nation's first ever 24-hour day and night care and early childhood development center was officially commissioned by His Excellency Dr. Muhammad Irfan Ali and the Minister of Human Services and Social Security, Dr. Vindya Prasad in Anika Sarinac Region 3. This groundbreaking $93.8 million facility stands as a powerful symbol of the government's commitment to supporting working families by offering free, high-quality childcare and preschool services for children aged 0 to 3 years and 9 months, and at night, children up to 12 years old will also be accommodated. Minister of Public Works Bishop Juan Edgio called for round-the-clock operations to accelerate works on the Aubrey Barker 4-lane road expansion project. He made the call during a site inspection on Thursday since construction is progressing unevenly in various sections. The stretch from the Blackwood to Ogle being executed by Aramco and CRBC is advancing significantly with 1.5 kilometers already upgraded. However, works from Blackwood going in the direction of South Rumfield is stalled primarily due to inclement weather.
I continue to express dissatisfaction with the section from the Blackwood going forward, which we have the 3 contractors. One contractor, R&B, is expected to start paving and should be completed in 2 weeks. Premium asphalt is way behind, and we have to be able to get things moving. So my instructions to the engineers is that these people got to work day and night, and if they cannot complete the work day and night, then we'll have to bring in additional resources and get this completed.
The Kaitour Runway Extension Project was on Friday commissioned by His Excellency President Dr. Muhammad Irfan Ali and the Minister of Public Works Bishop Juan Edgio. The state-crafted project commenced on August 30th, 2022 with Brigadier Beaton, project engineer, and Dion Amsterdam, senior engineer at the Ministry of Public Works, both of whom passed away before its successful completion. In recognition of their efforts and dedication during its commencement phase, the extension project was done to honor them. This now sees the Kaitour runway having a total length of 3,000 feet. This is the first time significant work was done since the construction of the initial 2,000 feet runway in the 1940s. The 1,000 feet extension will be replicated at a number of other airstrips across the country through a collaborative approach with the Guyana Defense Force. On the health blotter, the Ministry of Health and the Pan American Health Organization, World Health Organization, launched a lymphatic filariasis mass drug administration training on Monday. The aim? To eradicate filaria in regions 3 and 4. Minister of Health Dr. Frank Anthony said the government has embarked on a comprehensive campaign to eradicate this centuries-old disease.
We have been working to get rid of this problem. We have never been so close. We're almost there. Because in our 10 regions, we have eliminated lymphatic filaria from 8 of those 10 regions.
Also in the health sector, 128 persons from regions 3 and 4 have graduated as patient care assistants. Delivering remarks at the ceremony at Pegasus Suites in Georgetown, Minister of Health Dr. Frank Anthony charged the graduates to deliver the highest level of service.
We're joining a very noble profession, and we hope that while you spend some time working with our patients, that you uphold the values of this profession.
And that's just a snapshot of how the week unfolded. one step at a time, one community at a time, but many stories continue to be written. That's it for this edition. We'll see you next week with more stories from the heart of government.